All right, chapter 29, second scroll of Kisan. I am Kisan, son of Nesabot and Nikatorab, a citizen of Hakarnak. I am he who brought the sacred writings from the swamplands and gathered men together who are the sons of light. Now the wisdom of olden times is replanted in the land, though it sits without in the courtyard. Yet among those behind the pillars, many know who among them see clearly. Great secrets are hidden deeply, but they are not unknown, and the day will come when the soil will give up its treasures. I am not one who takes his ear in his hand when darkness clouds his heart. I came from out of the land of security to a place where all men would raise knives against me, were their eyes opened. In the baskets of barley on the backs of asses came the sacred writings containing words to guide the wise and knowledge to dispel the powers of darkness. No magic could prevail against the superior spells I carried, and the treasures remained unseen. Men sit beneath the trees and nod their heads solemnly and roll out long books to read things that evaporate in the air. I deride not the books, but one blow of the sword can destroy 10,000 strokes of a pen. Those in high places persecute us, not because of the whole of the writings, for much is common to all, but because we seek to change the established order of things. We seek to change the ever-present state of affairs, because, too, we have a God who is not the holder of property or a God of the rich and powerful, who benefits from the riches and estates of other gods. The gods or their priests. Would they who benefit, therefore, welcome the words of God? Such is not the nature of men, and we have the nigh impossible task of changing the natures of men. We proclaim that riches and high estate carry corresponding responsibilities. Is this doctrine to be welcomed by those high ones in the land who seek greatly to gratify their desires and lavish their riches on pleasure? Therefore, we either speak openly and die or become enslaved, or we serve secretly and live. Can a dead man serve or a slave more freely among the people to gather men of spirit? I am a man of movement and a hardy one, who is not easily set back. It was I who rekindled the flame. I brought to safety the 4 great books, of which one is the book of the Master's words, and one the book of the Master's deeds, one the book of the Master's ways, and one the book of awakening to life in the dawnlight, which with them were the books of beginning and end, and the 72 scrolls. Not one was lost. I came back. I stood before the mother of the king in the great place, and was unbowed, though I gave homage. For without my life all was lost. I took the truth even to the palace and was undefiled there. I returned to my dwelling place among the trees and dwelt beneath the great cow, near the temple where men worship the calf of gold. I leave my abode, and my eyes are blinded. Therefore, when the earth is as if dead, I prepare my books, and men come and are refreshed in the coolness. Yet men who sit with books and men who do deeds are not alike, and each has his task. Therefore, let not one dispense the other, but let both go forward together, each bearing his own burden. Now I make ready to go downstream to the abode of light, that wisdom and truth may be carried to the appointed place under the everlasting stars, and there made secure to men in generations yet to grow up in the light. They will be seen in generations to come. I shall go on the wings of the sun before the retinue of the breaker of heads. I am one acknowledged as being pure of hands, and shall be with those who serve under the head of the Great One. My name henceforth shall be Hemnetar, and I shall not eat of fish or beans until I come to the place appointed to fit my station. I shall wear linen, and my sandals shall be made of grass, so that none shall perceive my greatness. I will hide great things within my heart, and a bridle will never hold my tongue in check. I shall pray among the empty-hearted, but my prayers will not be as theirs, but as those offered in the days of our fathers, who sat enfolded in silence 2 hours beforehand. Now the marks are changed by the hypocrisy of men. With me shall go Methman, my brother, but Niphan-thrith shall remain and provide for our father in faith. We shall be with he whom men call Numpeka for his foolishness in his father's abode. Kenamum shall be with us as chief overseer. Behind us we leave many in sorrow, but our stature shall not diminish, for greater things are always believed of those who are distant. No fret, I depart from you in sorrow, but are not great loves increased by absence, while little ones diminish? Parting is the test of love. Let the years speak and enlighten us unto ourselves. Have we spoken truly one with the other? My son, my unseen little one, now asleep in comfortable darkness, gathering your strength for the coming struggle, may the great God of life add his strength to your strength. You will be a great one among men, for you were conceived in love and not in lust. Within the guardian of my heart you remain as a wonderful mystery. I am overcome with awe, for within you there is something God inspired. It bestows strange powers upon you, so that at the appointed time you fight for air and light. You will be a man of courage, for such men are born to the fearless and good. Strength and beauty, courage and modesty have mated that you might be their heir of their gifts. Your heritage was chosen by those who gave you life. It is your fate, my son, as your child born of a woman, to fight and grasp, to grimly hold on to life as you reach across to this side of the earthly portal. There are dark powers that would drag you back, but you are not for them. Oh, let the great light be ever with you as a watchman's fire on a lonely road when the evil powers beset your way. I pray from the very inmost recess of my heart that the lords of form walk with you and ever protect you from the formless ones. As you grow, may your thoughts ever seek to inquire. May you be filled with the heady wine of the gods, the gift that spurs men to venture forth into strange places seeking the unknown, which leads them to seek green pastures beyond the desert, the dawning over the sea rim, and the light beyond the circle of darkness. Adversity may be your lot, but adversity is the greatest tutor. It is something welcomed by men as the measuring stick of their manhood. Adversity calls men forth to seek God and truth and drives them upward along the great path. May you ever seek the unknown and strive courageously against the unseen. May your spirit be high on the journey in this place where so many men grow weary on the road. Be not one who sits following the ways of other men, but one who moves along a path of his own choosing. Keep the love of life given men, or life is lost, but cast aside the fear of death, for it is a small payment for a life well lived. Rejoice in living and walk in the sun, avoiding the shadows. Remember that though life is to be enjoyed to the full, its enjoyment is ever subordinate to duty. Be a man, my son, be not a man of unbridled wrath, for such are rarely without trouble. Though righteous wrath will lead strength to your arm. Be a man above pettiness and greed, above meanness and deceit. Keep forever the joys of friendships well made and serve your friends well. Never betray friendship or turn it to serve your own ends, lest you become something less than a man. Carry high gladness in your heart and never cease to wonder at the marvels in life. Not a day shall pass, but you will see something new to enrich your thoughts. Look at life as a man and not as an ox. Wonder at the great and awesome manifestations of God, such as sunlight and thunder, the dew and the stars, the sandstorm and the murmur of waters. Never let your eyes become dulled to the growth of trees, to the rising of the waters, and to the return of the harvests. Let your heart be hungry for knowledge, and your hand be ever seeking some skill. Hate lies and shun the coward. Walk with men and learn manly ways. I know you will do the right thing, my son, for a bird does not beget a crab. I must tread a path you may not follow for many a year. I go ashamed to leave you in surroundings unbefetted to your blood, but so it must be. Can the wilderness hold down the eagle or the waters restrain the wild goose? No, neither can a true man be ensnared by his condition and circumstances. I go, my son, for I cannot delay. I kiss the lovely forehead of your noble protector. It will soon be the time of farewell. I will not be here to greet you, to welcome you at your first cry. I will know you not before I depart. Woe to a sorrowful father who can bestow not upon his unprotected child but a piece of stone and some writing. These are my words to you, my son. Live the life of a man, such as if all other men lived likewise. The great God himself would leap out of his heaven to welcome their race into the realm of gods. Let not as other men do live, but as they should live. Fare you well, my son, a good morning and a clear dawn. May the great wings enfold you until we meet. My old friend, upon you I have laid a charge not unworthy of your integrity. For you the days of deeds are near past, and you, therefore, now stand on the threshold to the years of wisdom. Age should think, while youth should act, but youth needs the considered guidance and restraint of age. Old men for counsel and young men for action. You have aged wisely and carry no regrets. Therefore is your counsel 10 times valued. Then too you have lived well, and is not the old age of an eagle better than the youth of a sparrow? I leave you 2 garments becoming to you, and one for your wife as a departure gift. Mine henceforth shall be those of the pure-handed. You know the things that are written on my heart. From Kisan in the land of cedars, by the hand of Cateless, to those who journey on across the great green waters, by Jamulus to Sophar called the stranger, peace be with you and with your household. May your God be blessed as he blesses, prosperity attend you, and safe journey. I kindled a fire for you, and the smoke arose straight up with the savor of the meat, and my heart rejoices for your protection. Now I say, declare these words clearly and with a true tongue, neither suppress any nor add to what is written. Nebutoret shall go with you in my stead, for he is a young lion while I lie sickened with the worm. It is a land of strangers with strange ways, where men pass waters standing while women sit, where sons labor for their father's sustenance, and women are not household mistresses. Among these people, women are not respected. Ravish one, and the wrong is against the father and her father's house. Ravish one married, and the wrong is against her husband and her husband's house. Are men better under such laws? Unless the soil be treated with a husband's care, can the fruits from the sown seed be bountiful and good. There is no stability of rule, and princes strive one with another. The seasons come and go uncontrolled, and there are no records of harvests. In the public halls many men talk, but none writes. The speech of the people is an uncouth babble. Thieves go unpunished, and those who slay buy their freedom with gold. Robbers purchase wives with their spoils. Sons do not obey their fathers, and daughters are willful. Harlotry is practiced in high places. You who leave are better served than I who stay, for I am able neither to go forward nor to go back. I am not a man wise in words who counsels, but a man of movement and deeds. But of what good is a fig when a worm inhabits it? The broken pot does not go to the well. Go in peace and fare ye well on the way. If the sea journey be not smooth, then counsel yourselves, for it will strengthen the faith of those who waver. There are many who doubt the existence of God in fine weather, but quickly recover their faith as the winds and waves rise. Take Nebut-Oret, for it is fitting that he go. He is one well favored for such a venture. He is one who, if he fell overboard, would come up with a fish in his mouth. If gold fell from the skies, it would fall at his feet. I have rewritten what I found in 4 parts. Be it not well done, I could do no better, for much was lacking, and the letters are strange.